So now we'll take a look at how to deploy the machine learning model on AWS EC2 instance. So in this case, we need to create an EC2 instance, and then we need to choose an Amazon machine image, AMI. The next one is the instance type, and then you need to edit the security groups. And finally, you need to create a private key pair. With that key pair only, the .pem file, okay, with that PEM file only, you can connect from your laptop using Putty. Putty is a tool using which you can connect remotely to your cloud, and you can perform all kind of operations there. Okay, and you can transfer the files from your local hard disk to cloud. That is possible only when you create this one. And then you need to convert your private key from ppn to ppk format. For that you need to use a utility called puttygen. And then, right, so once you convert the .pem file. This is actually PEM file, not PPM, PEM to PPK format. You need to in order to convert this, you need to use something called puttygen. Puttygen is helpful to convert your private key pair .pem file to PPK file. With that only, you should be able to connect to your the cloud service, right? The Amazon cloud service, EC2 instance, you can connect it using your Putty tool or Putty. And then we install the required libraries and run the Flask application. So in this case, we have something else called, okay, here I don't have the request.txt file. Okay, what I will do is I just go here. This is my latest thing. And here, in addition to all the files, whatever I have shown as part of the deploying the model using Flask, right? In addition to that, you will find a file called requirement.txt. Here, we mentioned all the dependencies here. What are the dependencies that needs to be installed on the cloud? Okay, the requirement. All the other files, the rest of the files are same. Don't worry. Okay. So now what I do is I just go to the Google and I type AWS Management Console. Okay, it's being recorded. Okay, the first step. What is the first step here? Creating an AWS EC2 instance. Now what I do is look here, AWS. The moment when I typed it here, I'm getting it here. And AWS, click on this one, AWS Management Console. It will take you here, aws.amazon.com console. And you need to sign up here. In order to sign up, it will ask you the credit card. Okay, you have to, you don't have any other way, you have to use the credit card. But they don't charge you. They charge, I think, $1 or $2. That's all. Okay, you can use your credit card. And but here you have something called free tier. With the free tier, you can use it for 60 days or 80, 90 days. Okay, I don't remember on top of my head how many number of days the free tier is given. And here, so this is the idea here. Okay, so once you get your login credentials, look here, in my case, it's already, I just got my credentials here. And here, my account, AWS Management Console, right here, I just click on the AWS Management Console. It takes me here. And here you can see the EC2. And you have something else called Amazon SageMaker, Amazon Recognition. Probably, this is a complementary part. After completing all the topics that I intend to do it, right? So that I'll show you this one, okay, all these things. Or you have something called augmented AI, a lot of things are Edge Manager, so many things are there here. And here, now they change the interface a little bit. Earlier, we should be able to see the things here, okay. And okay, if you want to do some kind of image recognition, all the things, right? Image related processing and all, you can use Amazon recognition. So image or facial analysis, if you want to do it, you can look here. This is the facial analysis. You can do it here. Okay, so the moment when you upload, you can upload your own image. What it does is it automatically detects the key, things in your face, and then it gives the annotations on the right side. It looks like a face, whether it's a face or hand or leg. How will it know, right? So we want this Amazon recognition to detect where whether it's a face or something like that. Looks like a face with the probability it gives us 99 percentage. The 99.9 percentage, it is a face. Okay, appears to be female. Yes, 99%. What is the confidence? It's kind of a confidence level. Age range. What is the age? What could be? Not smiling. 63.5%. Appears to be happy. 70%. Wearing glasses. Yes. Look here, wearing sunglasses, everything it gives you. Mouth is open and does not have a mustache. Yes. Look here, does not have a beard. Very good, right? It gives all this information. Just upload, give it a try. Once you sign up here and once you log in here, go to Amazon recognition. You can do some kind of image related processing here using, and then the facial analysis. Okay, and then the celebrity recognition. You have something else called celebrity recognition. Who is he? Is Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO. And here request response. Here, the moment when you upload an image, it tells the automatically detects whether it's the celebrity name. Okay, Andy Jassy. So those kind of thing you can do it, and also you can do face comparison, right? So this image and this image, right? So similarity 99.9. But here, this posture is different, this pose is different, right? Still it detects correctly. Okay, look here. So these two girls, it is not same, and it is not same with this girl, and this one is matching, though the posture is different than this one, right? For the same girl but different posture, and her head is looking downward to the mobile phone, but still it is able to identify it correctly. And next, if you select this one, and now look here, and this one should match, right? So it correctly matches this, and though her face is close to other kid, it is correctly recognizing the similarity, right? It does the similarity. It's very interesting, man. And also you have something called stored video analysis. You can see this, the Jeff Bezos and these two celebrities videos already they stored it, and when you click on it, frame by frame, it goes and it picks up some. Look here, it gives us the information like human, these people are objects and activities. What are the objects are there in this video, and what are the activities? Human, people, person, audience, crowd, speech, furniture, beard. This guy has a beard, and chair is there. All those informations are given here. So especially in the case of a police department, this is very much helpful, right? Somebody is talking. Let's say somebody kept armed with some weapon, or some bombs are there just behind this, right? It can tell you. So these people, maybe they came for a discussion, but behind their back, or just beneath this thing, right? What is there? They wouldn't mind it, right? So this one can be helpful to detect what are the objects and what are the activities involved in this video. It ought to see it's a human. So in this video, humans are there, and people, right? And then person, male or female person or something like that. Okay, and audience, they are in the they don't see audience. Any audience are there? And crowd and speech, furniture, beard, chair. These are things are there. Yeah, that's what it says. Did we see any audience here? No, we don't see anything. So this is a beautiful thing. Anyhow, I'm not going to talk about the Amazon recognition now, and we have something called Boto package, BOTTO, that is available as part of Python, right? So you can you can launch your model, SageMaker model. You see, SageMaker is Amazon's proprietary machine learning model, using which also you can train the model. Nowadays, almost all the customers they are using that one, but still when you go for an interview, they'll ask you the traditional way of building the model using Python and all. Okay, the one we have seen it here. Okay, so without much ado, what I do is I just go ahead and okay, I just type here the service here. You just go to the search and type EC2. We are interested in EC2. We want to create an instance. That is the first step. So here you can click on the instances. When you click on the instance, you can see any instance that you have already created. See, in my case, I already created an instance, but I stopped it. Make sure that you are Once you create an instance, either you are terminating it or stopping it. Stopping it will not charge you. If that is running, then you'll be charged. Make sure that whenever you are using the Amazon or any other cloud service, you are keep checking the bill. Okay, keep checking the bills, because you do not know, if you don't want to expect any surprises, keep checking it. Okay, every day in day out, before going to bed, every day morning you can check it. Okay, because mistakenly, if you could have uploaded any bigger file, they will charge you. Okay, the upload bigger file upload, and download, upload, download, and all will be charged. Total number of, look here, though I stopped the instance, total number of active AWS regions shows me 3, and total number of active AWS accounts is 1, total number of active services 4. Got it? So this is what I can see it here. And they charged me US dollar 0.21. So when did I create? October 29. Today we are seeing it. And I just click on the back button here. Let's go and see the instances. I have used the T2.macro instance. This is the free tier. Okay, you don't have to pay any money for this. But for the services which runs, they charge you, but it is not much. Fine. Okay. So here, what I did, I created an instance. I hosted my machine learning model on the EC2 cloud. And then what I did, I just tested it. And then from my server, when I invoked that function, it was working fine. Okay, I tested it, it's all running, but I don't want to terminate it, and hence I stopped it. Okay, but if you terminate it, they will not charge you anything. Let's say you deployed a model and then you tested it, everything is working fine. We call this one as a proof of concept, POC, proof of concept. So usually in the case of service based companies, they will get requests from customers. Hey, I want to deploy couple of machine learning model on so and so thing. Okay, and elastic beanstalk, we want to deploy it on beanstalk, and we want to use some containers, and the application should run inside the containers, and you need to do some kind of containerization, and then you need to deploy the model or something like this. They wanted to simply deploy the model which they developed it or trained in their local server. They want to deploy it on cloud, so that across the globe, people across the globe within their org, if they want to get any predicted output, they can go to that URL and specify the port number. It will bring up the page, right, the portal, wherein you can enter the information, the independent variable related values. Hit the predict button, it will give you the predicted value. Okay, so once you host it on cloud, the advantage is people across the globe within an org, or if your end users also can, if you want them also to use it, then you can probably you can give it a try. You can develop a stock forecasting model, and then you deploy it, and then you can share it with people, your friends or people across the globe. Okay, and they can use it, and then before they make any investment, let them use your app, and then see if they find it really useful, they will be using it. Okay, that's the whole idea. Okay, so now what I do is I just instance type. I just click on the instance type, choose an Amazon machine learning. So instant type here, what I do is I just go and say the Ubuntu server. Ubuntu is one of the Linux flavor. Key to macro that is available here. I don't know whether Amazon will allow me to use more than one. Oh, look here, he is charging on-demand window processing. Okay, so here he is charging me everything. And the macro, okay. And if you forget to terminate it or something else, they will charge you like hell. Okay, and what I do is I just go back here. Let me just yeah, memory 1 gig, load to moderate 0.16. Let me just give it a try. It is not showing the free tier. Otherwise, I will drop the existing one and I'll show you. Pricing order. Okay, it is, is charging me. What I do is I just go and delete the existing instance which I created it. So here what I do is I just right click on it, instance settings, here change stop protection, shutdown behavior. Yeah, terminate instance. I just terminate it so that I will, but once you terminate, you will not get it back. It'll be removed permanently from the cloud. Okay, fine. So now we are done with this. And the next step is instance types. I just go here and I just go back here and let me redo the same thing. Sorry, I just got a call. Okay, here EC2. Click on the EC2. And here, what I am going to do is here instance types. Here I can see the T2 macro. Okay, now you understood. Once I started using it, now for me, I don't have any luck. So he's going to charge me now. Okay, anyhow, what I do is I just type here the Ubuntu server. Okay, first I need to create an instance. The same thing, I'm going to use the T2 macro. Okay, it created this way. Instance time T2 macro, and this is fine. The next one is, okay, I just go back here. Okay, I just click on the launch instance. Once you click on the launch instance, and you will find something like give some meaningful name, proof of concept of my ML, or something like POC, salary prediction. And then the OS images, you just type Ubuntu here. You need to type the OS images. Which OS image? It's something like we are, taking a server for rental purpose on cloud, and then we are choosing an OS which pre-tier eligible for this. Okay, click on select. Yeah, done. So the next one is key pair name. This is very important step. Okay, and key pair name required. Here, if you click on it, look here, I already created the key pair and I don't want to use the same thing. I just click on the new key pair. And here what I do is I just say the POC salary key pair, something with some meaningful name. Okay, and model, salary model key pair. And the default one is key pair type is RSA, leave it as it is. And then in the private key file format is .pem. Okay, that's it. And click on create key pair. This one you need to save it in your folder. EC2 latest in this folder. I just store this .pem file. Okay, I'm done with this. Next one is I just click on the launch instance. It creates some security group rules and all. Successfully launched, initiated the launch of this one. Okay, next what I do is I just go back to view all instances. This is the one I terminated. This is the one I created just now, and I can give some meaningful name also. If you want, you can change it here. And the next one is the next step is okay. We have created the key pair, right? Private key pair, and that private key pair name is yeah. This is the one POC is a key pair.pem file we created. So why we need this? Because now we wanted to move all the files from our local system, all these files, the .py file, whatever I showed you previously, right? The same thing. So here you don't have to worry about. So look here, I just move this somewhere else. Okay, except this one, okay, the PowerPoint, okay, the rest of them, okay, including the temp and all right, we don't need this one. I'll just show you what way. I wanted to, move all the deployment related files from my local server. In this case, it is my laptop to the cloud. How can I do that? So for that, you need to have something called WinSCP. You can go to the Google and download WinSCP file. Note down, these are the three files that you need to download. WinSCP for Windows, WinSCP for download. Okay, download WinSCP. Click on here and then go ahead and download WinSCP. Otherwise, you need to do FTP and SSH and all. This is a pretty simple GUI. Okay, and simply you can look here. I just go ahead and download this one WinSCP, and next one is keygen. Keygen for what? Putigen. Okay, Putigen. Download Putigen for Windows. You can go here. For the sake of recording, I am doing everything. I already downloaded everything. Okay, anyhow, I just show you. And you need to download Putty for Windows. Look here, this is the one. Okay, and installer Putty 64-bit MSI Windows in this link. Okay, and I just go and download the Putty. And you have something else called download manually from download manually. It'll take some time. Not found. Download from alternate server. So even we are getting some error here. It is not working. 1 second. Let me just go back somewhere else. Let me do one thing. Look here. If you scroll down, you'll find a lot of things here. A lot of links here. Yeah, this is the one. You can try party.exe and click here to download manually. Yeah, it is getting downloaded. Click on this one. And the next one is Partigen. Just search it, you will get it here. Look here, you don't have to waste time. And click on the 64-bit. Always use 64-bit. Download manually. Partigen. That's it. We are done. WinSAP, Putty, and Partigen.exe. So using putty.exe, we connect to the cloud, the EC2, Amazon AWS EC2. We are going to connect it using putty.exe. And also we have WinSCP, using which we can transfer all the files that are relevant to our release into our system. Okay, what I do is I just click on run here. It's all highly secure on cloud. That is the reason why what they suggest, right? Look here. Okay, I don't want to do this one again. It's already installed. So installation very simple. You need to hit this exe file and click on it. Next. It will get installed. Okay, and I don't do it again here. When SCP here, I just look here. In my case, already installed it. This is on the left side. What you are seeing is my current laptop. Okay, in my laptop, whatever the files that are there, it shows me here. Okay, I just move this on the right side, left side. Okay, so the next step is here. I need to specify the PEM file here. Okay, in this case, you need to use the PPK file. So what I do is I have opened the SCP file, WinSCP file. On the left side, I can see whatever the files and folders that are available in my local laptop. I can see that. But on the right side, if I connect it to my cloud, okay, it will show the cloud folder name and all. Okay. So in order to connect that, I need to specify the username, password, and everything. Here, if I want to connect it, new, I need to click on the new file directory, not here. Okay, it was asking change drive. Okay, let me just close it one more time. WinSCP. The moment when you open it, it'll ask you the host name, port number, everything. Okay, here what you do is, okay, you might be asking this question. We have downloaded not only the WinSCP file, we have downloaded putty.exe or putty.exe, and also we have downloaded Partigen, right? So what I am going to do is, the purpose of downloading Partigen is, look here, I already installed it. Installation very simple. And here what you need to load your .pem file. Okay, where is that? So that is not available here. You need to select this one, all files. This is what the PEM file. You remember after I clicked on the launch instance, it was asking for the key pair name, and then I have created a new key pair, and then I downloaded it and I saved it in this folder. I'm going to use this PEM file to create a .ppk file. I loaded this file here. Next, what I need to do is I need to click on the generate. Generate, what it does is it generates the .ppk file. It uses the .pem file to create a new file called .ppk. Using that .ppk only, you can connect to the cloud from your WinSAP or even from your Putty. With PEM file alone, you cannot directly connect it. We need to wait for some time. It will ask you the path and all. And few of my students in the past got placed because of the deployment itself. Okay, how to create containers, all the things, right? The deployment, DevOps part of machine learning. They joined as a DevOps guy, and he was doing so. Only his life was pretty simple, but only thing is you need to make sure that how to create the container. You need to follow the release management process correctly, and then For that also they'll give you the document. Okay, once you go through the document, and if you have any doubts, if you get it clarified, then it is fine. If you have this basic knowledge of how to deploy all the things, what is putty, this is commonly putty is used by almost all the American companies, all the US based companies or UK based companies. Once you have this fundamental knowledge, and once you go through those release management documents, still you will have some doubts, you will get clarified, and that's all. Okay, and you need to, your responsibility is only to deploy the code, the deploy the model on cloud. But you will have an opportunity to open and see the script developed by your development team, and then learn. That is another way of learning it, the real time related thing. This is the one will take time. The rest of the things are pretty simple. The PPK file, and then I need to create a security group. Okay, only then I should be able to access it there. We'll see how we can create the security group. Because you are remotely connecting using Putty or WinSCP, using these utilities, you are remotely connecting to the cloud, right? So in order to connect it, the cloud system should allow your Putty utility or the WinSCP utility to connect to their system. Okay. So for that, what we need to do is we need to create some security group. I'll show you how to create that and all. This is the one you need to watch my video continuously. You will forget it. Otherwise, even experienced people, they'll get confused, because release management, we don't work all the time, but the deployment and all, they will leave it in our hand. They will give access to the putty tool. You can install the putty, and then the PPK file and all, they'll give it to you. You can connect it, and you can ship all the your machine learning model related files, the dependent files, everything to the cloud. You are the one supposed to do it. Okay. Okay, we are done with this, and save private key. You need to click on this save private key, and then yes, here you need to say, you need to give some name here. So in this case, we will use CPUC salary. We'll give some same name, model, same as your PEM file. That's it. The file save as type PPK. Make sure that you are saving it as a PPK. Using the PEM file, you have converted the PEM file as the, or with the help of the PEM file, we are able to create the PPK file using putty key generator. For that purpose, you need this tool. That's all. Once you create it, you don't need this any longer. You just close it and just go back to the deployment EC2 cloud latest. Where is our, look here, PPK file is ready. With this only you should be able to connect to your cloud system. Okay, but still, you need to give some, you need to create some security groups and all. Okay, and here you have something called or here actions, connect security, here change security groups. And here what I do is I just or click on this one, security group. Look here, network and security. You just click on the security groups on the left side under the network and security. Here, you need to create a new security group here. And look here, create security group. Here, I just say security group name. All access to, I just give all access to, all access to something like that. That's all. Okay. And then I click on add rule just beneath this. Here custom TCP, not all TCP, no, not all TCP, all traffic. All traffic. I select all traffic, and then here the custom anywhere IP4, and you need to select this one. That's all. So what I'm saying is, right, here why we need to create these security group here, because I'm using the putty tool from my laptop, right? From my remotely, I want to connect to the cloud. I have generated .ppk file, but still, what easy to Amazon they say is, you create a security group and assign the security group to your to your instance, so that using putty tool or the WinSCP, you make a TCP connection to your cloud service. So in that case, right, what kind of permission to be allowed to access my instance? So here, anywhere. So since this is for demo purpose, all TCP connection requests should be allowed, accepted. So for example, using WinSCP or using putty, if I want to connect to the cloud, it is possible. That is what the rule I defined it here. All, look here, all TCP9, all traffic. Where is all traffic? I selected all traffic, right? Yeah, all traffic. Yeah, anywhere, everything is fine. And the next one is, if you scroll down here, and you will find the create security group. This one will get created. All access to. This is what my group name. Okay, fine. The next step is you need to map this security group with your network interfaces. You will find it a little bit confusing here, but don't worry. But when you watch my video, you'll be able to understand. Okay, this is the thing that you need to select it here. Right click on it and change security groups. What you need to do is you just scroll down here and yeah, here access to I have created, right? All access to. This is the one I create. Just click on it. It'll it'll display the drop down thing kind of thing here. And then whatever the security group that you created, you need to select it here. All access to, I have created it. And then what you need to do, just add a security group. Without file, you need to click on it. Most of the time I forget it, this one, okay, and then save it. So already some security group got assigned by default. In addition to that, we have created our own security group, and we assign that, we map that also with our network interfaces. Now, if you go back to your WinSCP, and then if you connect it here, it will work. So now what we need to do is you just give some name here, edit name, your network interface name also, let's say, POC, salary prediction YAML. This is in it NIC network interface. Right? So NIC in network interface, I just say save here. That's it. So next I just go back to my instances, and it is running now. 2x2 checks passed, security status check, everything is fine. And next what I do is I just select this instance, and then I just go and check my public IP address, the server name, right? So here, this is what the server name, copy it, and then go back to your putty or WinSCP. This is what your host name here, port number, username is Ubuntu. By default, it is the default username is Ubuntu, and the password is blank. And here, importantly, you need to go here, click on the advanced, And then using authentication. Here, what you need is without file, you need to select that PPK file which you generated it using Partition. Only then it will allow you to connect to that server. Click on login, it should connect. Cool, it's connecting fine, no error, nothing. No, my God. Okay, so authentication, username, server refused your key. Click on POC salary model key pair. Okay, everything is fine. And but here the username supposed to be okay. Let me do one thing. I just try the same thing with putty, or else I just try the authentication.pem. Pem file will not work here. If I select all files, private key file contains OpenSSL supports only putty format. Yeah, putty format only it will work. It will not work. See, it's throwing error. You can use only the PPK file, but PPK is not allowed here, right? Okay, authentication. Let me just go and check the server name, or else what we will do is we just go to the actions and then connect. It's still 380 to 144 right? So it's correct only. This is the one we have to use it here. And session manager, everything is fine, but it will allow only the FTP, it will not allow. No, this is not possible. Only thing is SFTP only is possible. Let me just check here. Somewhere something happened here. It is not allowing that. One second, let me just go and check the security group. I just go to the instances here, and then what I do is I just click on the instances. I right click on the current console is being replaced by new instance console. I don't know why it is showing. Okay, oh, okay, okay, this is the one, right? So I just instance settings, not this one. All access to is fine, right? Everything is fine here. All access. Let me do one thing. I just use the all access. In this case, let me give it a try. Assign security groups. Fine. Okay. And if I go back here, WinSCP, where is my WinSCP? Server refused your key. Something wrong with the key. One second. Let me do one thing. I just regenerate the partition. Partition. Or the host name was wrong. Okay, and let me see until I this one, it should allow me to connect this one. It takes time here. Public key imported. Superb. I'm able to connect it here. This is what your Linux operating system. Okay, I just connected to my AWS EC2 instance via the PuTTY tool using this. Actually, the problem was with the server name. Okay, the server name was not given correctly, and SCP, when SCP, usually it should work. I don't know. It got changed the name, by the way. And now the host name is this one, and the username is Ubuntu. And the next one is you site. Sorry, you're advanced. And here, the authentication under SSH, you will find this one. I just go here, use is salary.ppk file and click on OK and log in, and it should connect. Yes, it's working fine. Perfect. It's authenticated. It's working fine. The server name was the problem. Okay, you need to specify the server name correctly. Just for your sake of understanding, I just type the notepad and just type this is my server name. Okay, cloud server name. So how I got this, look here, I just show you one more time. So this is where you can find it here. Okay, the EC2. And how I got this one, you need to select the instance which you launched it, click on the actions, and then click on the connect. Where here you will find this one. Okay. So now we are able to successfully connect to the cloud, and from my laptop to this one, right? I can copy the files here. So here I kept it under EC2 latest, right? So yeah, these are the files. All these files, simply close your eyes and just move it here. And the next step is app.py and 3 Python files. Other one is pkl file, the one which we saved, right? So pkl file. Even model.py is not required. App.py and requirements.txt. This is the one is important. That's it. You are done with this one. Now all these files we have copied. And the next step is we need to install certain packages on the cloud. Okay, what are the packages that we need to install it? So requirements.txt has all the dependent files. In order to deploy your model, in order to run your model successfully, you need to install the certain package, the dependent packages that are available in requirements.txt. Okay. ap.py, model.pkl, yeah, all the files are available. Requirements.txt. If you open it, all these dependent files needs to be installed in order for you to launch your model successfully on cloud. So now I am on cloud. PuTTY, using PuTTY, I connected to their operating system. And here what I do is I just use sudo apt get. If you want to install any package related to Linux, right, so you need to use this command sudo apt-get in the case of Ubuntu Linux. Okay, update. And the beauty of Linux is you can type more than one command in a single line, by followed by the double ampersand sudo apt get install all the packages, up to date. Okay, keep my Ubuntu system up to date. Whatever the like Windows, we get new patches. Similarly, the Ubuntu also, in case of any new patches are available, install it, so that I wanted to install my own thing. Okay, install okay, one other thing is pip install. Sorry, sudo apt get install. Here I forgot to give this one. So followed by the install, you need to specify which file you want to install. Python -pip here. Okay, I just say pip. Yes, capital Y, press enter. So pip is a utility using which we can install the packages. You remember I shown you in the Jupyter notebook. You just press enter here. You don't have to worry. We are done, right? So we don't see any errors. Cool, everything is fine. And now we have installed the Python pip utility. Now with the help of the pip utility, I'm going to install all the packages that I listed out in my requirements.exe file. Just press enter. Pip not found. Okay. It should work here. Pip3. Let me just try pip3 install. No, so it's not done correctly. Somewhere some problem happened here. But pip install, if you use it, it should install all the packages. So I think something. Okay, what I will do is I just redo the same step again. And here, Python hyphen pip. Maybe because of this, right? All the packages that are related to pip also from the OS side, install it once again. Okay, it got installed. Let me do one thing. Pip install -r. Okay, here ls is like a directory. Okay, what are the files that are there? Requirements.txt. Cat requirements.txt will give me the contents of this file. Requirements.txt. Okay, the pip not found. Okay, the pip is not getting installed here. Sudo apt-get python pip. Let me do one thing here. It is already the newest version. Okay, Python. Okay, pip. If I give Python pip only, it is working, right? So Python 3. Okay, Python 3 hyphen pip, and let's enter. Let's see what happens. Even that one is not working. Reading list. Done. Okay, and here let me just check the pip install -r requirements. Yeah, it should work. Okay, pip not found, but can be installed with sudo apt. Okay, maybe with this one. So here itself it gives us the help, and right click on it. Yeah, capital P, and okay, maybe because we install the latest one, it is looking for the latest pip utility. Press OK. Press enter simply. Okay, now what I do is I just try the same thing here. Perfect. Now it's installing all the dependent packages related to my model. The Flask should get installed. See the help. That's what. If you if you look at it very closely, error whatever you are getting it, then you are all set. And it gives you the the solution also, right? So now I installed all the packages, everything here. And now what the next step is, I need to start the app.py. Okay, and for that, what we will do is Python 3. It should work. Yeah, Python 3 is working fine. Here, Python 3. And here, what I do is app.py. I'm going to launch my web application server. This one should get launched, otherwise guys it will not work. Look here, it's working fine. It got launched. Now what I do is I just go to my browser, and what is my server name? This is my server name. My laptop locally, I just go here. I just select this one, this one, and what is that? This one 8080 in that port, right? So on the cloud, Amazon Web Service, on that cloud server in this port, I have launched my app. Look here, super, right? My model got uploaded there successfully, and here experience. If also, let's end users now they specify 10 year and score is 5, interview score is 3, and if they hit the button predict, they got the answer here. This is the estimated or predicted salary for the employees. Got it. So this is how you can deploy the model on cloud. So in between you will get some error or some issues, but don't worry. I just quickly summarize what I did. Okay, so that you should be. So first you need to create an AWS EC2 instance. For that you need to go to the Google and then type AWS Management Console. When you click on it with your login credentials, once you log in there, sign in there, and you type EC2 in the search, and then you select the EC2, and you can go and select the type of the server that is. So in my case, I've used t2.macro and click on the launch instance. We are done. And then next step is you need to create the key pair. So what is the key pair? When you create the key, you will have some option like create new key pair. Okay, so that is the one you need to select it. Don't reuse the existing one. Create the new one, create new key pair. When you click on it, it will ask you the name of the key pair. Give whatever the name you want to use it. In my case, I've used POC sal predict. That's all. So that with that file name, the .pem file got created. Okay, so once I got the .pem file, the next step, what I did, I just selected the image, AMI image. In my case, Ubuntu. I selected Ubuntu. Ubuntu is very easy to use. It's an open source also, right? I just selected it. It's a free tier. I just selected it, and then I clicked on launch instance. It took some time, and then the instance got launched. That's it. The next, what I did, the instance type was Ubuntu, and then I created the security group. Right, in the security group, I just I added the rule like all traffic, allow all the traffic, whether it's a TCP request or anything, right? I'll add all traffic. I enabled it. That's it. And then what I did, I just mapped the security group which I created it with my instance with the help of the network pair or network interfaces, right? I just clicked on network interfaces. There I added the newly created security group. Okay, that's it. And the next step is I use the putty gen, using which I loaded my .pem file, and then I just clicked on generate it got generated the private key pair. You need to click on the save private key pair. That's it. So with the help of the PEM file, you are able to create .ppk file. Only when you have the .ppk file, you will be able to transfer the files via WinSCP or via your putty tool. Okay. Okay, that's all. The next step is simply ship all the code from your laptop or from your local server to Windows server, sorry, the cloud, right? Cloud, using the Win. This is your WinSCP. So all the files that were available in local laptop, right? The required file, model.pkl, API requirements, txt, all these files. And because in that inside the templates, only my index.html file is there. You click on this one, it will go up. So guys, if you want to, in the real-time scenario, we will be working with the Linux system only. Maybe you will be working with Red Hat Linux, but end of the day Linux, that's all. Okay, not, we don't work with the Windows and all, okay? So this is how we ship the code from here to there. And then that's it. The next step is you need to connect to AWS EC2 instance using PuTTY or WinSCP. Using WinSCP, we have used it to simply drag and drop the files that we want to move from our laptop to cloud. We are done with that. And then next one is the PuTTY, to use the PuTTY tool. This is the PuTTY tool to connect to that server and then install the packages that are required for us. Sudo apt-get install, sudo apt-get update. This command does is, it will update all the packages or the latest releases as part of Ubuntu. It will get installed, and then sudo apt-get install Python pip, I tried with Python pip. It was not working correctly. It was throwing an error, and then it was helping me with a message like Python-pip3. With that, I was able to install it. Look, Python, it was doing Python 3 pip, Python 3 pip, sudo apt-get install Python 3 pip. It went perfectly, okay? And then it installed the pip utility. With the help of the pip utility only, you should be able to install all the packages, Flask or anything. You remember in Jupyter Notebook, I have shown you how to install package in my Windows system using pip utility. I believe you should be able to install it in our this look here instance is not here. This is how you need to exclamate in Windows. If you want to install Flask, any new package, okay, you need to use the utility called pip, followed by the specific install and then Flask. So here Windows, we can use it this way also. Inside the Jupyter Notebook, since you are executing, you need to specify the colon here. Fine, the exclamatory sign, okay. But the same thing, I need to do I need to install Flask on AWS EC2 instance. For that, I need to have a pip utility available there. Pip utilities were not available. Python 3-pip, I need to install it. How I install it? Sudo apt-get pip3. So I just type it here, guys, so that you should be able to remember it. Because I worked extensively on the Linux system, apt-get upgrade, and then sudo apt-get Python 3-pip. This is the one will install your pip utility. Once you install your pip utility, that's it. Then the next step is what I did, pip -r. This is on my local system. This is on the cloud. Okay, in the cloud. And if you press the up arrow, you can get it because it's already running this one. Look here, this is the one, right? Pip install. Simply use, right? That's all. But the installation is, this is the one. To install the pip utility, you need to use this command on the Linux, Ubuntu Linux. Ubuntu Linux. You need to use these commands. And then this command, will help you to install the pip utility. With the help of the pip utility, what I did, pip followed by install -r requirement. The requirements.txt, I mentioned all the packages that I want to install it in order for me to launch my application, or in our case, our machine learning model successfully, right? So all the dependent package, I listed it out here. And -r, this one, what it does is each and every package it picks up. First, it picks up the Flask and then install it. And then it goes Gunicorn, it goes and install it. A NumPy package, everything will get installed. Okay, whatever the packages that you mentioned as per the requirement, the .txt file will recursively will go and get installed one after other. We don't have to type it one after other manually. Okay, so that is what is happening. After the packages got installed successfully, you're not supposed to get any error. A warning, you can ignore it, but error you are not supposed to get. In case any error comes up, you need to look at it. And the next step is, that's it. Once all the packages, relevant packages get installed, so the next step is you need to use the app.py, Python 3 space, to execute your Python file. This is the .py extension, not ipynb. This is a .py extension, right? So you need to specify your Python 3, the command Python 3 space app.py. So what it does is it will execute this file. To execute your Python.py file, you need to use your Python command. Python followed by this. Since it's a version 3, Python 3 space app.py. It will start your server, right? So which server? Web application server. So what you need is, now the web application server is running. So now you go back to your local system, and there you specify your EC2 instance and name, the host name. Followed by that, you need to specify :8080. Right? What happens is, in this case, the 8080, the web application server is running, right? The web application server is running on this port, on this server, right? Since this one is running, app.py is helpful in terms of bringing up our index.html in our page. Okay. So that's it, guys. This is how you need to install it, right? So these are the steps you need to follow it. Okay, install the required package and run the Flask application. That's all. The Python 3 space app.py. That's it. And the next, you need to go to your local browser and so this now my application is available across the globe. Even you can try the same thing from your laptop. It will work. Which one? This one or this one? Okay, better. I will do it one more time. I think I closed it, it seems. That's it. You got it, right? Even if you try the same thing in your laptop, it should work. Okay. Or across the globe, people across. So if all I have to do is I just share this, link to my users, the report users or end users. With this link, they should be able to go and type whatever that they want. So they don't have to be a data scientist. Simply they go and enter and click on the predict, they'll get it. The same thing you do it for stock forecast analysis, right? You can do that and enter the values and click on forecast. So it will give you the different the equities forecasted value here. So with that, you can help the users, end users or public to decide whether which stocks they can buy it. So and also similarly, right, you can deploy your deep learning models on cloud. Okay. So with this you are able to understand. Good that we did not run into any error.